Hi. USAID has been cancelled, okay, in the African countries and the countries that were under that subscription, okay. USAID is simply an aid funding to impoverished countries, okay, or less developing countries according to the metric standards, okay. So according to the metric standards, there are less developing countries or impoverished countries, okay, that get support, okay, from the USA, okay. The president, who is Donald Trump, the president of the USA, has cancelled USAID. He's saying that monies are being pumped into that thing and he doesn't see anything with that. It should be cancelled. And to me, it is a good thing, okay, because I don't even get it for a country like Africa. I call Africa country because there wasn't anything like Ghana, Togo, Benin, Tanzania. These things were not there. In the beginning, it was a high vibration. There was a unity in this place, okay? So why is it that the people here are dependent on the Western, okay? The Western should rather be dependent on you, okay? Because you carry everything, you have everything, you can be independent. But why do you choose to depend on them? So now the USAID funds these countries, okay, and give them medical support, food support, livelihood support, okay. The president has cancelled it, right? And me, I don't even see that essence. I don't even see the relevance of that thing. When we begin to unite as Africa, I don't know if I'm sounding Pan-African. I'm not really a Pan-African, but when I saw that thing in the news, I was like, okay, as a conscious being, I hold on to independence on self. Because me, for instance, growing up, right, I didn't really treasure dependence, okay. I'm that person that the way I am and the way I see myself, okay, I just don't want to depend. Maybe it will be deemed as pride. And in this world that we live in, okay, if you seek not to bow or put yourself or become unapologetic, you are deemed as a stubborn person. Have you realized that moment when you don't tolerate any form of oppression, okay? Because we are in a certain closed system where people want to suppress you, people want to manipulate you, people want to take advantage of you. So growing up, I didn't really treasure being dependent. So I was that person that was always late, right? I just don't like to depend. I had a very bad conduct, and I thought that maybe it was something that was a weakness, because your family will be using that against you. And wake up and go to work because survivor, you have to be this and that, you are too lazy and that. But most of the times it's not a problem with you, right? Your soul. If you are that person that is always late to the school, late to the work, you get problems in the work, and you have issues with those bosses and a whole lot of things. It means a lot. Don't just look at it from you are lazy, okay? You are not lazy, okay? Your soul wants independence. I'm telling you the truth. So growing up, I was that person that really wanted to be free, right? I have to sleep and wake up the time I have to wake up. Trust me, and it's not an offense. Trust me. It's not an offense, because trust me, listen. Your bosses, they are not controlled. Listen, your managers are not controlled. They do what they want. They do what they want. They wake up when they want to. They do what they want. They are not controlled by time. Trust me. They come to you and be like, me, when I start. No, it's not like that. Right? And most of these people, they had grounding. Be it from family. They had a strong family support. Right? They were already having an inheriting pattern of wealth. Don't let anybody judge you. You are not lazy. You are not weak. You are not this. You are not that. You just need to be independent. And the moment you shift your reality into independence, it makes you responsible. Listen to me very carefully, right? So listen, this USAID that has been cancelled is a good thing. I have always advocated for I've always advocated for self-sustenance lifestyle. A lifestyle where you are self-sustained. I told you something that after awakening is land, food and skills, right? When you begin to see life from your own creation, it challenges you and helps you to become more productive, right? So if the collective are thinking this way, if Africans are thinking this way, then now listen, the food, because listen, food is the beginning, is the basic, is the foundation of life. If your foods are right, your health, you won't go to the hospital, because you are what you eat, right? You are what you consume. This whole USAID, supply of food to Africa, supply of medical equipment to Africa, but you know that your body has a power that charges, right? That heals, right? When you begin to subscribe to the foods on the land, on the earth, it empowers you, it keeps you healthy and strong. So then why don't we plant our own food? The high vibration foods, the coconut, the sourshops, right? The organic seeds, we have it as Africans. They are still in the wild. So the so-called leaders or president or whatever, because of money, they've subjected all of you to all this USAID and a whole lot. Now, the president has come to cancel it. So are the countries going to become vulnerable and helpless? I cited a video where a lady was going to the hospital for treatment, okay? I don't know if it is a regular treatment that the woman gets. But when he went there, the places were closed because the hospitals were funded by USAID. And the person was so much frustrated. But listen, if it was like this whole Africa, right, is dependent on the land, on the earth, right, there wouldn't be any dependence of that sort. So this is a wake-up call. This is a true wake-up call. Nobody is going to blame that president or anything. The concept of industrialization, is the witchcraft I've been talking about. The moment industrialization was introduced to Africa was the end of everything. Industrialization, artificial processing. So when we talk about the industrialization, it's talking about the factories and the fact that things are now artificially processed to be consumed. Industrialization. And your people and your leaders think that the only way out for us to have a flourishing Africa is industrialization. No. Africa remains natural. Africa remains authentic. You don't need to add anything to the food. You don't need to add anything to the water. You don't need to add anything to the air. The day industrialization was introduced into Africa was the problem. The only thing that can make Africa Africa is health. When the state of the people is good, when the health state of the people is good, if the people are thriving in health, they become powerful. So what is the matrix doing? The matrix is fucking up your guts through food. So how does people, or how does a nation become powerful? Is when their foods are right. The food is the health. Your health is in the way you are eating. Your health is in the way you are treating your body. So if these so-called leaders are investing or putting in more investment in health, which is food, agriculture. Now, this agriculture that you see now is also part of the industrialization. There is a true agriculture that Africa was practicing, and it was more earthy. It was more natural. It wasn't any GMO. It wasn't any processing. Natural, just as it is. You eat it as it is. And we were supercharged. So what is all this USAID about? Listen to me very carefully. This USAID, what is it about? And people are talking, hey, this president is a racist. This. Hey, listen, it's not about him. Leave him alone. It's not about him. It's time for us to individually go into ourselves to have. Listen, if everybody is having a land to plant and to farm on, this USAID will be rubbish. Oh. Nana Kwame for president of Africa. There is no market system for you again. I cancel that. Everybody will have a land. Plant. Use your skills. Trade with your skills. That is it. So what is all this food prices have gone up? What is going on? We will vote against this government, MPP, NDC. Listen, things are going up and you don't know what to do. It's stupidity. This is the life of children. You see, children in children's stage, they cry. When you were young, weren't you doing that? You give me a small food, you give me a small food, you can never that you give me, you can never. This food will not reach me, this food will not reach me. So when you see people living like this, imagine if you are destroying them, you destroy them easily. If you are poisoning them, you poison them easily. You see how children are vulnerable. If you are giving a child something, and even if you have cooked for the child and you've added even, let's say, animal waste to the food, the child will just eat it. Add animal waste to the food, the child will just eat it. So in collectively, if you see people, it means that there is a problem, and that is how many people, and that is how we are now having pharmaceutical industry, because we are not responsible with the things that we need. It is a government, it is another body, another entity that is supplying you survival, that is supplying you need. So there can be manipulation, there can be poisoning. So USAID, if they want to totally destroy the people, look at it. He has cancelled it and you are there. Is it not a shame? Shame on all the leaders. Shame on all the so-called leaders. I said Africa wasn't patriarchal. Africa was matriarchal. And matriarchal means responsibility. Mama Africa. God is a woman. The creator is a woman. And she doesn't come to spoon feed you. I said I've seen God. I've seen God. I said she's a woman. And when you come to her, then you must have faced your dark night. Because your dark night is making you responsible. She is not going to tell you what to do. She's not going to make your decisions for you. She's not going to say that do this or do that. No. She is the earth. She is the tree. She is the waters. She says, drink of me. Plant. Be responsible. Use your masculine energy to set up your own culture. And here you are dependent on a so-called Caucasian influence. Most of these people that you see as Caucasians, most of them don't have heart. Right? Look at it. Which people are making these nuclear things? If a man can sit down to program a nuclear weapon to destroy the whole earth, then you should know that yes, there are people here who lack souls and hearts. Africa. Have you seen any nuclear weapon that we have made? No, it's not that it can't be made here. There are powerful people. I've been telling you that, listen, if you open the platform for the African man, he can make a car that uses water as fuel. But these are not the priorities of us. Our priority is our body. That's where the power comes from. So industrialization. If you are a president and you are saying, hey, industrialization, we increase industrialization so that you are very stupid. I'm sorry. The way out is not industrialization. The way out is health. 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 And what is health? Food. Look at the foods on the market. Sometimes I go to the market and I'm like, wow. You want to get a land to plant your own food for sale. You need a land. You need a land. You need your own food planted. You need your skills for sale. Lands are for sale. They are selling the lands to the estates. So industrialization. You are living like them, then you will struggle. The day we ended ourselves, the day the 99 Africans ended themselves was the day they wanted to live like them. Cut your hair, wear suit and tie. I don't trust you. I don't trust you in suit and tie. I don't trust you in wave on. Trust me. I don't trust you in Brazilian hair. When they see people like us on the street, they think that we are mad. But make me the president of Africa and I will cancel industrialization and I will tell you to go and plant your food. I will cancel land selling. Nobody has to sell land again. Sell the land and see. Everybody will get acres of land. Currency is cancelled. No currency. Trade with what you have and let's see. I won't permit USAID, UK aid, Australia aid. We don't need them. People need to go into their souls, do meditation. You can't meditate. You can't plant. You can't garden. Then you're not responsible. If you can't plant your own food, but you live in a place where you are being fed, then there is a problem. You live in a place where you are being spoon-fed. President for Africa, me, they won't like me. Why? Because, why won't they like me? Because go into yourself. Go and become responsible. Market system, no, everybody should go home. Everybody should go home. Everybody should go home. Marketplaces, no, everybody should go home. Nobody's coming to buy. You are all going to plant your own food. If the health of the people is good, pharmacy is not needed. Food. Because if nothing is inside you, there is no problem. If there is no food inside you, there is no problem. The diseases that we are seeing this time is from food and toxicity. So when all these things are in balance and in check, what's the problem again? So you realize that these politics and this government and these things, they are just rubbish. That's why I tell people, protect your energy, don't go and queue and be voting. Rather, listen, if you are waiting for the collectives to think like this, it's not going to, because they are all on a certain structure. They are all on a certain structure. So this is an individual call. USAID cancelled. Let them go. Let them leave and go. Congolese people of Congo, listen. You know your country has the resources and everything. Sack them, let them go. These resources is from the divine mother. It can be used to sustain your own selves without not needing them. Come on. There should be a fair trade and negotiation. There should be a rightfully exchange of energy. I stand for unity. We should be united in all the world. We should be united. Everything should be fair, no cheats. USAID cancelled. So yes, if there are any American corporations or anything it should be also be cancelled, right? There should be fair trade. Because what is even USAID about? USAID is a food. When there is a war or something, these people just come. And you should know that when you go deep into the matter, you realize that these same people are running behind, creating the problem, and now they come as the aid. Those people that are aiding you are the same people that are causing you problem and dividing you. So 2025 is a wake up and awakening call, right? And the internet energy is going to be used to unify the brethren. So if you watch my video and you see my video today, I am telling you that, listen, your enemy is not your brother. That you are in the same, there is a manipulation. That's why the people are behaving the way they are behaving. Rebels of your own skin, destroying their own people. There is a manipulation, and it is coming through food and the drugs. When they pump in those foods, when these organizations supply these foods to them, right, to the countries, to the African countries, yes, they are targeting the youth force. They eat it and they become drugged. So if you give them something, go and do this, they will go and do, because their mind, their psychologies are destroyed. They are being disoriented, and they are being jeopardized. This is a wake up call. 2025 is a wake up call. We are awakening. People are rising. People are awakening. People are seeing that they need land, they need food, they need skills. You need land, you need food, you need skills. And that is where we are gravitating towards. If you are that person that is selling lands, giving lands to estate developments to use because of money, you should know you are creating a problem and a karma. You should know you are creating a problem. You are creating a karma, a serious situation. As I'm here, I'm not desperate to move to any place, America, what I don't care. I don't need those places to be, right? I don't need those places. I'm okay in my place. All you need is a land, food, and skills. Your spirituality, your rituals, your freedom, your peace of mind. And that is the priority. I don't care. I don't like to be in a refrigerator. I don't like to be in the fridge, right? I'm not a dead body, right? I am Nana Kwame Ochiri, who deserves to enjoy the sun each and every time I want to or I need to. The truth has come. Nothing can be done. The wake up call is here. 2025 is the beginning of the end. So if you are not in your heart, then you are no more. Right? We will continue. You can like and share and subscribe. The necklaces are here. If you want some, it's possible. Just book your orders and it's there. Shoot me an email. I appreciate you all so much. The materials, very soon it will be in. So if you want to connect with me, if you want to order anything, just check on my description and it's going to be possible. Let there be fair trade and negotiation. Let there be fair trade and negotiation. Let there be fair trade and negotiation. That is what we are looking for right now. We will continue.